Hey, my name is Shinwei, and welcome back to the Rich Witch Show. Yeah, what's up to all my rich witches and rich wizards out there in Weezy Wonderland? It's your girl Chinwei, aka Chinweezy, aka Madam Weezy, aka Chinwei Salisa, aka Le Rich Wish, and you is now tuned in to season 2, episode 15 of the Rich Witch Show. I almost said the Lioness Den. Interesting. You might be in the Lioness Den with me, honey. We're in our Huntress Attraction Bad Bitch Confidence Course Energy. Okay, y'all. So I don't know if you remember, but last year I did the confidence course on IG Live. Well, that has been converted into a workbook and it is now available at richwithshow.com. Go check it out. It's pretty to the point, very hands-on. It's a workbook. It's all original, no tea, no shade. But I think you would really, really, really enjoy it. So maybe that's where this whole lioness energy is coming from, because that's what that course is giving me. I'm not gonna give too much away, but go ahead and check it out. Also, there's some readings, and also I started blogging recently, so go ahead and read all that stuff. Yes, come on sponsors with the blogs and the writings. I'm feeling the energy. Okay, always get what I want, always get what I need. I ain't even worried about it. So happy Wednesday, happy miércoles Mercury day, happy Westside Weezy Wisdom Wednesday. I got a story for y'all. It's story time Wednesday. And we always gonna do planet power and talk about what's going on with Mercury. I'm so excited about this energy. I'm just really beaming from ear to ear. So let's go ahead and get started with planet power. So like I said, today is miércoles Mercury day. And Mercury is in Libra, and he is sitting on a Cancerian degree. He's sitting on the 16th degree, and the 16th degree is Cancer. As you can see, Mercury right here in Libra, and you see that 16 on the 16th degree, which is Cancer. Okay, and how do we know that? I'm feeling very explanatory today. I'm feeling very patient, very calm, and reserved in my explanations today. So I'm feeling like I got time today to break it down for y'all. 16, boom, right there, Cancer. Okay. Now, the energy that I'm getting with Mercury, and it could be Mercury's energy. I mentioned on Monday, Mercury is just very chill. He's still in his retro shade period. So you have a pre-shadow, you have the retrograde, and you have the post-shadow or the retro shade period. So he's still in his retro shade, honey. Remember yesterday we were talking about tea and shade, and I said no tea, no shade when I first got on here. Interesting. Mercury, no tea, no shade. Mercury is here to spill the tea on these relationships, okay? With it being in Libra, we're still getting our last minute looks, Lewk, okay, at some of these relationships. But the thing that I feel we're seeing today, some things we could be coming into realizations with today, with Mercury sitting on that Cancer degree, and the moon also being in Cancer on a Sagittarius degree. But we're not going to talk about the Sagittarius energy. We're just going to talk about that Cancerian energy. Moon's in Cancer, and Mercury sitting on that Cancer degree in Libra. So excuse me, thank you for the confirmation. Lots of healing energy, lots of healing, radiating, basking energy. And I'll give you a brief story. It's not the big story, but the brief story is I woke up and I was like, I can't do the cold weather. Like, I can't do it. We got to do something about it. Like, I just can't do it. And it's been really warm out here today. Yesterday it was cold, it was dark, and it matched my mood yesterday too. I was very apathetic, very anti-love yesterday, very on my good girl gone bad. But today it was like I woke up and I had a little more love in my heart. And I'm like, no, love and money can coexist. And I think a lot of times we forget that love and money can coexist. You can make lots of money and be in love and have love in your life, have fulfilling relationships. I think a lot of times we equate financial independence with hyper independence, and we forget to lean on people, or that love is also important, those connections, those relationships. So I really feel that is something that we could be seeing with this Cancerian energy, is remembering what's important. Once again, love is important. Love conquers all. That is a big message for this Mercury in Libra on this Cancerian degree. Okay, so that's what we got for planet power. Let's do a quick review while we're talking about affirmations and mantras. So love conquers all could definitely be something that replays in your mind when you're feeling frustrated or angry today or heated, because we're still dealing with this Mars energy. And today's episode is called, okay, you know what? It's time to get real and heal. Get real and heal. It's time to teach. It's time to teach. It's T for teach. Teach. The letter T could have been significant this week. Also, love conquering all with this Taurus energy. Taurus reminds us to be loving. This is still, even though we have this Aries testosterone bull energy, Taurus is still ruled by Venus as well. And Venus is about love and lovey-dovey and airiness, and treat yourself, okay? Loving on yourself, doting. Really a doting energy. I'm getting like deer. I don't think we had an animal totem for the week. I mentioned butterflies, but your animal totem of the week may be deer. It's this very loving energy. Um, uh, yeah. You could also be caught like a deer in headlights. Or you could, like, somebody could be staring at you like a deer in headlights, like you catch someone's attention, something like that. But very doting and affectionate energy coming your way. Definitely receiving that. Congratulations on that. And you could be doing this to yourself too. It doesn't always have to be external. That's something else that I'm learning for Wheezy Wisdom, is these things could come from you. Okay. Now speaking of that, loving on yourself and this doting energy, something, sit on down, it's story time, y'all. Bring. I want to talk about since it's Mercury, let's talk about it. Let's get in my business. Let's talk about my tea and my shade. So, if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, at now it's Chinwe Salisa. It was the Rich Witch underscore or the Rich Witch on Twitter, but now it's just Chinwe Salisa. Embracing who I am, seeing myself in a new light, which is what we talked about with that Libra energy. Remember, we talked about seeing other people in a new light, a new beautiful light, still with this Mercury energy, seeing yourself, seeing myself for the first fucking time. Like, wow, seeing myself. So, something that I saw last week with this Mars fiery energy, I think I had like that Aries and Pisces energy combined last week, but I had wrote a special message to my dad on Twitter. I called him out by name. I called him a fuck nigga. I said he's not my father. I said he was an imposter, a wolf in sheep's clothing. And let me just say right here, right now on my platform that I meant that. And I'm not ever apologizing for what I said. I stand on that. I stand on standing up to the bully, okay, which is my form of self-love, which was something that we've been talking about also with this Taurus energy. Posed that question on Monday. What's your definition of self-love? My self-love definition is standing up for myself, allowing that teenager in me, that fiery, feisty teenager, to speak up for me. You might call her a rebel without a cause. She's got a cause, because cause and effect being that my law that we attribute to Taurus energy, because you fucked with me, okay? And I saw a tweet that says something like it says something like manipulation is when your retaliation is seen as disrespect instead of what the person did to you. Absolutely. I had retweeted this on my page, Chinwe Lisa. Absolutely. I felt like I wasn't feeling like I was being spied on. People were calling me, asking my whereabouts, trying to get information out of me for my dad, and I exploded because I don't like that. You see me, you can speak to me instead of glaring at me, okay? When I saw him the week before I had tweeted that, 2 weeks ago, he looked at me with this look, and it was a look of such contempt and hatred. And I went into Miss Stacy's house next door, and I said, oh my God, I hate this nigga. Why do I hate this nigga? It wasn't my hatred for him. It was his hatred for me that I was feeling, because I don't walk around with hatred in my heart. I really don't. Like I said, with this Cancerian energy, this Mercury energy, y'all know I walk it like I talk it. I do what I can. I spread the love, and sometimes I snap. And last week and this week, I snapped because there were relationships, especially pertaining to men. First, it was women. I feel like I got that worked out. I dealt with the moon wound, you know what I'm saying, with my mom overgiving, trying to receive approval and love from women, but assuming that they're jealous of me at the same time. I feel like I've really worked really hard since April, working on that moon wound, since we've been tapping to work through that. Now, when it comes to my worth, associating my worth with how valuable men view me. And part of that I learned was me chasing men. With me growing up in an environment where someone was narcissistic, and my dad was starving himself because I wasn't communicating with him at one point. And so I came back to Atlanta in March to try and rectify the situation. After I already told him before, wrote him a letter saying, I feel like I signed a contract with the devil. I feel like you're the devil. I feel like you're mean. I feel like you're narcissistic. And I always felt in my spirit, that teenager in me, rebel without a cause. No, the cause was the energy is bad. The energy is fucked up. I have a Virgo, ninth house Virgo stellium. Not to mention, I'm me. Okay, I've always had this warrior spirit, which is why we could jump over that Aries energy. So I know when something is not right. Lioness. I've identified myself as a lioness when I was 16. Maybe that's why that song is coming to me. And I was making music, and I said that I'm a lioness. This is my jungle that you're stepping in. Check out my fireness. I control rapper traffic like pedestrians. Trying to yellow like me, but it's too late because I'm on a roll. Permanently on green. So go, Chinny, go. Multiple choice. So many dudes. Any, mini, money, mo. How do I choose? So many possibilities. I'm so confused. Black, white, Asian. What are you? Been a lioness. Been on my cat-like instincts. Been knowing what the fuck going on. Been knowing something ain't right. That's why I explode. That's why I act out. And before I would explode and act out with my body, I would act out by being super duper promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I felt free. It was just me looking for freedom. Shout out to my girl Britney Spears. It was just me looking for freedom. But now I don't have to do that because I can use my voice. And see, what you got to understand is that our, what is this? What's the technical term? Is it our vulva? Our vocal cords run from our throat all the way down to our vagina. It's a certain word in the vagina that I cannot think of right now, but that is a direct correlation. So I felt blocked off in my throat chakra, and I had to express it the other way. Do you understand? The vagus nerve runs from your throat to your tongue. I got a song called Release on YouTube, and it breaks all that down. So because I couldn't express it here, I started expressing it there. And I was super promiscuous, but I don't have to do that anymore. And I can still value my body and think I'm bad and fine, but a big part of that comes from not chasing men, not wanting to heal men, especially these Virgo men, honey. I don't know what it is. Y'all do something to me, honey. Woo, talk about Chiron and Aries energy, okay? A lot of that, and that could be this Aries energy that we're feeling, what, until 2026? Chiron and Aries really making us stop, look, pay attention at ourselves, our drive, what motivates us, and seeing it in other people, seeing it reflecting to us, in being reflected to us in other people, while we are also concentrating on ourselves. So my biggest act of self-love right now is having boundaries. If you don't love me the way I asked to receive love, and I'm going through a period where my love is conditional. My love is conditional. Ooh, or maybe not my love, my like. My like is conditional. I can have basic love for you, respect for you as a human being, respect for you as living, breathing life. Now, there's levels, which is what Taurus second house energy talks about. Your values, your beliefs, your levels. What qualifies as respect, if that's a key foundation for you? We talked about this with that first house energy, with that Capricorn energy a couple weeks ago. Figuring out what's home, figuring out your foundation, what's important to you, what matters to you. Okay, so now as a baby, you're starting to test these things out. I'm gonna test this shit out. We testing it out with other people, and you have to stay staunch on what your levels are, and they're going to be different for everybody, but that's why self-love is something you have to develop for yourself. I'm just sharing the story with you because it's Westside Weezy Wisdom Wednesdays, and I'm going to share with you my experiences. But also, let me say this: if you don't watch my show, don't text me about anything. I explain everything on my show. I break down everything on my show. My intentions are clear and pure on my show. Don't text me, don't call me, don't ask me to do nothing for you. Don't try to get me to see your side or anything if you don't at least watch my show. That's my baby. That's what matters to me, and I'm saying it right here, right now. Okay? And I'm gonna know if you watched it or not, because when you call me and we have conversations, I'm gonna know. I talked about this on my show. Had you watched my show, you wouldn't even be talking to me right now. You would be talking about the way these things have helped you already, or you disagree with them. You know how I know? Because there are people, shout out to Miss Lewis, shout out to Kiwana, shout out to Stacy, who watch this show and they come back and they tell me, or I see a difference. I'm not just hyping myself up. I see an actual difference. Miss Lewis, she just started dressing up every day. making sure she get her hair done, getting full body massages, showing herself self-love, taking care of herself. This is what she told me, what she showed me when she's working with kids, because that was my coworker. When she was working with kids and they say things, instead of getting mad, she said, I've been reflective and I had to go home and eat that and say, dang, that young man was right about the way that I was responding to something. Let me check myself. So this is a group effort. We're all checking ourselves. We're all working together. We're all being better and great and valuing ourselves. What do you value? Self-love is something I value. And the way you exhibit your self-love is not going to look the same as somebody else. I can only share for you what worked for me. What worked for me? Hey, Will. Was standing up for myself. Good. How are you? 150%. Need a project? Oh. Standing up for myself, and it was drastic and it was harsh, and I had to do it a couple of other times with a couple of other people, and it was more drastic and it was more harsh, and it hurt because of that love that I have, that Cancerian energy, that natural loving nurturing energy. But there has to be balance. You have to balance your love and your worth. They play in a delicate balance. You got to know when to speak up for yourself and when not to be passive. And when you do like I do and you're passive for too long, that Cancerian energy, that Taurus energy, the unbalanced side of that is being stagnant, is being passive, is being too attractive. You gotta have some balance, okay? Yes, we are attracting, but that's why you have both energies with the Venus and that testosterone with that bull, so you can balance out going after and sitting back, going after and sitting back. It's a delicate balance between your worth, not chasing, and also giving from your heart, attracting from your heart, attracting from what you feel, which is that heart, that feminine energy. So delicate balance, which is why we're getting the scales, and we're still kind of phasing out of this Libra energy, which I feel will really be in until, I mean, we're definitely in Scorpio season, but there's still, with Mercury slowing down, it's giving you a chance to work out the last little bit of these kinks, because I don't know when's the next time it's gonna come around like this to really develop these relationships, especially the ones that are important, or you're gonna have the space or the time, because things are taking off like a rocket. So use this time now, between now and, they say it moves out of the retrograde period November 2nd. You just got to really feel the energies. Maybe until the new moon. Which is probably when the seasons actually shift. My heart, yeah. So maybe around the new moon, you will start to see different. Also start thinking about what you want to manifest for the new moon. I don't think that's till the 7th. Let me double check. But that's coming up right now. Hold on one second. Maybe because we just had a full moon where we did a lot of releasing, and now it's time to rebuild. With this Cancerian energy, we broke down a lot of things with that full moon, with the Scorpio energy, and now it's time to rebuild, which is why Capricorn is coming up. Taurus levels, like I said, you're nesting, you're looking around, you're putting pieces together. So we're definitely rebuilding ourselves in a physical sense. And what was it that I wanted to freaking look at? The new moon. And this is the last thing I'm gonna leave y'all on, but we're actually gonna meditate too. We're gonna meditate too, because I feel that's important. When was the last time you slowed down and meditated? Honestly, I'm not sure either. It's been a lot going on. Okay, let's see if we can get this new moon. Oh, November 4th. So it's coming up sooner than I thought. For some reason I was getting the 7th. Maybe because the end looks like a 7. I don't know. November the 4th is the new moon. In Scorpio. Start thinking about what you want to manifest there. Today is what, the 27th. I haven't really been looking at dates too much lately. Since we start talking about time with Capricorn energy and stuff, I haven't really been paying attention to the man-made dates, just really feeling that energy. But this is new moon energy that's starting to gear up, and so that's why they're asking you, what do you want to build, what do you want to manifest? Super attractive. Your cycle could be coming on this time. That came up yesterday, connecting with your womb, drinking tea. Don't forget those things. For some reason I want to pull a card. For somebody's asking me to pull a card for them, one of these purple cards, and maybe one of these blue ones. It's time for tarot talk. Okay, that's new. Let's pull a card or two for you. Somebody out there with a T name, somebody who's a Taurus, somebody named Terrence, or it's a woman though, but I always just get the name Terrence when it comes to T. Terica. Okay, when I said that, something flipped out for you, Terica. Clean your space and sound healing. And we got read at the bottom of the deck. Could be needing to occupy your time. I know I do need to fill up that brain, honey. So clean your space and sound healing came out. Interesting how the sun is like. I'm trying to find it. Ah. Clean your space and sound healing. You really cannot see it. Sound healing, clean your space. Interesting. Well, the sun is coming out on somebody. Didn't I say we're healing? Oh, I never finished that story, that first story. Look how we circled back around. So I woke up this morning and said, I don't like the cold weather. I'm going to run away if y'all don't change this weather. I promise. And it got warmer. And this reminded me of the day when I woke up in New York earlier this year. The first day I woke up to work on the Rich Witch show. And I said, God, I woke up that morning and I said, I can't take this depression no more. I can't take this seasonal affective disorder. I can't take the dark, gloomy, gray skies in New York no more. Like, I need some sun. And I swear to God, that day, the sun came out. So I just feel like that was a pivotal moment. That was in February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 8 months ago. And I feel like I had that moment again this morning, and I didn't realize it until just now, but change is afoot. Clean your space and sound healing. You could be making space. Music could be helping you make space as well. The letter M could be significant this week as well, in addition to the T's. The color purple, orange, and black. Purple for that crown chakra, definitely orange and brown for the sacral roots, root and sacral energy, heavy and clear cognizance with this purple. Let's get some messages real quick. Okay, so if you do find yourself cleaning this week, or remember we were talking about Lakshmi. Lakshmi's trying to bring in money, so keep your space clean. It's really helpful. Could be washing windows, washing walls. I know my mom, that's what my mom in there doing. Cleaning dishes, definitely anything involving water and cleaning is going to be beneficial for you. Cleaning bathrooms, I love a good clean bathroom, honey. And listening to music while you do it, that vibration, that movement, something about listening to music and cleaning is really going to help flow. It's going to help the flow. It's going to help any sort of stagnancy. Oh, this helps combat that Taurus, unbalanced, lazy energy. Okay, if you're feeling lazy, you feeling like you want to pig out, get up and start cleaning something and put some music on. Move your body. You need to hear those sounds. You need to move your body to that vibration. Feel that vibration in your room, in your house. It's just very cleansing. The out loud speaker music and cleaning is very, very, very cleansing for the stagnant energy. So if you're feeling stagnant energy while you're attracting, or you put something out to the universe, get up and clean, move your body, go do something so you're not sitting still thinking. A lot of movement, and music is going to be really helpful and beneficial with that. I'm gonna pull a couple cards out of here for anybody. The Nine of Pentacles, congratulations. Yes, an upgrade in lifestyle, changing your whole life. Could be a fated encounter today. I'm speaking that for you. There's definitely a fated encounter. There's an upgrade in your lifestyle. There's a change in your lifestyle occurring. So happy for you. You got another 9 here. This clean your space was a 9. We'll get that later. And it came out really rapidly. There's definitely an upgrade going on here. There's definitely a change in your lifestyle. You're seeing something in a new light, a new way. Look at her face. Let's zoom in. Look at her face. She just looks like so content. The 9s are always content. She looks like, look at what I planted. This is definitely a harvest energy. Look at what I planted. Look at what I'm reaping. I'm so proud of myself and what I done reaped. It's like, yes, baby, you do that, but to yourself. You know what I mean? At the bottom of the deck, we have that 10 of Swords. Coming out of this, don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Maybe don't share what you're doing on social media as well, because you might feel guilty. The King of Wands, things are going to plan. There are bigger plans afoot. Big plans afoot. Talk to God a lot. Ask for direction on the plans. And matter of fact, I'm going to get one more card. Ooh, okay. A lot just kind of flipped out. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Burdens. Don't be burdened, honey. Judgment. Yep. Put them burdens down. You got the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Death card. Ooh. I'm definitely getting some running away energy, some sleep energy, some travel. A lot of horses. Hey, Archangel Michael. Yeah, don't run away. Archangel Michael always comes in and tells me kind of just stop and pause. Don't run away. If you get tired, because the Four Swords is giving me tired. Don't run when you get tired. Take a pause, but don't stop. This is a pause, okay? So you might be on a pursuit. You might be on a hot pursuit, but don't stop. There's also more to come. You could have asked for something, right? So that's why you're making space. We talked about this. You could have asked for something. So that's why you're making space, and it's very tiring. But understand that when you're making space, that means that death has to come and clear things out. So it could just be a lot of explosions, one after the other, and this could make you really tired. But pause and keep going. Pause and reflect, keep going. Pause and reflect, keep going. Don't stay down for too long. You see, they're on horses. They're moving. Okay? Don't run away. Don't run away. Put an end to this. It makes you tired. It's too much work. Stop trying to run away. Also, there's an end to that runaway nature in you, this Lilith nature. Taurus the teenager. This is talking to somebody's teenager inside of you. You don't have to run anymore. This is what is draining your energy. This is what is making you exhausted. Stop running. I don't know what you're running from, but it's overwhelming. Drama. Could be running from some sort of drama, some sort of confusion. Could be trying to run from yourself, your independence. Yeah, make a judgment. But a judgment call is being made here with this moon here. There's more to be revealed. It's definitely bigger than you. And the King of Wands came out first. Yeah, there's definitely a divine plan at play. And Suki, we'll take Suki the confirmation on the black cat. There's definitely a divine orchestration at play. Thank you, Suki. So yeah, don't run. Just kind of take a pause here. Take a pause while things are crashing down around you, and you'll know when's the exact time to move. Okay, so let's just take a second and meditate. Let's magnify that magic for a few minutes before we go out. I am grateful for the abundance of. I want you to pick one thing you are grateful for, one thing that you feel in your heart that you are grateful for. And if you don't know what that is, that's okay. Just set the intention that you want to be grateful for one thing you really want to attract, because that's what you're really going to attract today in your heart. Okay, so I'm going to do our mudra, yin and yang. Okay, rich witch. Take a deep breath. When you're ready, we're going to magnify that magic together, honey. slowly open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's up? What's up? I hope y'all had a good meditation. I also heard something about in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. And that's been really burdensome. That's been really confusing and annoying. But with the sun coming up under that, there's healing. And no more of this in and out. This death card is, to me, is putting an end to the in and out. Because it's like, go stop, go stop, go stop. There's an end to that. There's some evenness. There's some even cash flow. Ooh, my face just looks so pretty right now. There's some even cash flow, some even income, not so much up and down, just really some stability with this Taurus energy. Definitely gifting you some stability. And we're going to talk more about that, more about structure, foundation, town hall Thursday. We're going to burn some money tomorrow, make some space. Bring your ancestor money tomorrow. Okay? So we can manifest something, or maybe something to do a new moon ritual. I still want to burn it though. Okay, we're not that's so ghetto. We're not releasing, but we are going to manifest and burn and release, okay? But not doing ancestor money to release something from our life. We've made the space. It's time to move forward. Yeah, there's an end to this in out, in out, in out, in out, hot, cold, fast, stop, go. Just enough of that. Just some consistency. Babies need consistency and stability. The teenager is that hot and cold energy. We got to get some stability. Teenager has had a moment to shine, and now it's time for the baby to get the stability that they deserve in order to stand up, to fully stand up, so your business can take off. Go ahead and take that leap of faith. So anyway, I see y'all tomorrow. I'm sending you lots of love, luck, and healing energy. I see you on the other side. Weezy out.